Let's talk about the stag leg shape and understand what will make it or break it. There are a few joints that need your attention here. First, the knees. What angle of flexion or extension do we have at the knee? Then, the hip, whether it is the back hip or the front hip, how extended or flexed those are is going to dictate the shape that you have. And last but not least, the shoulder angle. Depending on whether or not you are closed or open here, the pelvis will move accordingly and the leg position may have to change to save that. To make things easier to understand for now, let's put aside the split between the legs and the distance between both knees and bring our attention on the shoulders. They can either be quite closed or quite open, and I will exaggerate that in the following demonstration. Just like any closed shoulder position, the closed shoulder stag has the pelvis before the vertical axis, and therefore both the undershot leg and the pelvis are dragging you down towards the floor. On the other hand, the overshot leg will keep you in the floating zone. In the open shoulder stag, the pelvis is either neutral or past that vertical axis, and so is the overshot leg. The undershot leg is what is preventing you from going too far. This has a few implications, whether you're working with a wall, with a spotter, or on your own. With a closed shoulder stag, if the back leg is not extending, reaching out enough, you won't have a choice but to be brought back down to the floor. In that position, because the pelvis is not helping us, because the pelvis is dragging us down, we need that back leg, in this case the right leg, to be reaching towards the wall behind me, either by extending the hip more or flexing the knee more. This is how it would look like if I was to reach more. And suddenly, despite the pelvis not being quite aligned, that shape can be held. On top of that, you can widen the distance between both legs to have a prayer shape. In the open shoulders, we have a different problem. This time the pelvis and the overshot leg are dragging us too far towards the wall if the undershot leg is not playing its part by counteracting that and counterbalancing that fall.